Hello everybody, hope you're all okay. My name's Jean, if you haven't seen one of my videos before, and this is my channel where I do mainly unboxing videos. So yeah, I've not been around for a while, one thing and another. I might cover it, I might not. But anyway, on to the video. I actually have got an unboxing for you today. This one came through the post yesterday, and I've been trying to think of something to do relating to the the theme from last month. It's the ScrawlrBox mystery art supplies, as in it's a mystery until you open the box as to what's in it. I've noticed with this one though, the box is slightly chunkier. If I just give me 1 second. This is a box from a few months ago. This is the one that came through yesterday. If I put them side by side, in fact, if I do it like that on top of each other, you can see that this new one is a fair bit fatter than this one. So, shall we open it and see what we've got this month? Right, just let me put this keyboard out the way. Right, let's have a look. Okay, so as always, your first look is exactly the same as my first look, and I haven't opened it before this video. As you saw, I just ripped the rippy thing open. This is what we've got to start with. As I've said in the last few videos, ScrawlrBox used to do a little card with the monthly prompt on, and it had the recommended retail prices of all the supplies that come in that particular box, but they stopped doing that a few months ago, and you get a little QR code to have a look at what the prices are recommended at. So what I'll do is, in the info box downstairs, I'll put those prices there so you can see how much they would probably cost if you bought them in a shop. So we have got this wrapped up package. We've got Scrawlzine number 105. We've got this month's art print from this month's featured artist, who is Corp, K-O-R-P. My name is Corp. I'm a full-time artist and founder of the online Corp Academy. When I'm not teaching people how to draw with marker pens, I can be found drawing and painting worms with eyes, arms and feathers. And we've got Corp's Instagram, X and YouTube addresses, and their Facebook, TikTok, Twitch and Ko-fi as well, and also their website address. So I'll put those in the information block downstairs as well. Okay, so there is an A5 white card pad with 10 sheets in it, but it's in a bag. I don't know if this is to do, if it's anything to do with what this month's prompt is going to be, if that is used as an additional supply or what, I just do not know. Okay, so, oh dear, right, so, I wonder if that's why it was in a bag, because the front cover's not really attached to it. Oh, well, it might have been at one bit, but yeah, I can understand why it's in a bag now. So you've got the cover sheet and 10 sheets of A5 size white card, and it's a nice thickness, fairly nice smooth feel to it. So let's have a look what we've got in Scrawlzine. So we have got, oh right, so a amongst this month's supplies we've got a bunch of Posca pens, which is good because if I can grab hold of it, as everything goes flying to the floor, I haven't finished this pencil case yet. I've still got this blank side to cover. I've done that with Posca pens, the ones that come with it. You can get these you can buy these from ScrawlrBox as part of their ScrawlrBlanks collection. Let's see. So there's the yeah, I'll go through them all in a second. We've got sit down with cup, question and answer session. We've got some scrawler tips, and here you go, and some tips on using the Posca pens as well, which you can actually mix if you pump them a little bit into a palette. You can mix them with water a little bit and use them a little bit like watercolours, which was how I did that pencil case. So let's have a look. We've got some more scrawler tips, and we've got a deep dive into paint pens, which Posca pens really are. Scrawler tips, artists' advice. Here we go, look. And after this, we've got Scrawler Gallery for ScrawlrBox number 103. And that was Hidden Gems. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Some really nice ones there. I think I did submit one to it, but one or two, I can't remember. But, you know, I think they're kind of becoming just a thing for me to do myself now, do for me, rather than to put out to anybody else. My stuff will probably never good enough to appear in the scrawlers in anyway, so you know. Anyway, so we've got a page on Posca, Rise of an Icon. We've got another Scrawler Gallery, Scrawler Sketch Roundup. This is from the weekly Scrawler Sketch on the social media pages. And then we've got Scrawler Extra on the Streets. And that's that one there. There's an advert for to join us live on Thursday 27th of June, which is next month, because we're still in May, aren't we? Yes. Okay, so the ScrawlrBox challenge for this month's box is off the wall. We're taking you off kilter with this month's challenge, as inspired by our featured artist Corp. Embrace the wild, weird and wonderful inside you to incorporate your personality traits into a kooky cartoon version of yourself. Take these supplies off the wall and into your sketch pad or ScrawlrBox to create your own character design. Interesting. I'll have to have a good think on that one before I do anything with it. I've been having a good think as to what to do with last month's supplies, and I haven't really got anywhere with it. Remember me mentioning in last month's video that I'd got one or two other boxes of some of the Derwent pencils? Well, I found them. There was the one that I talked about. I think it was the Chrome Flow ones. So with with last month's supplies, we got the Inktense. I've written it on each box so that I can remember which it is without actually having to get the pencils out. And then there was the ChromaFlow ones, which I found in my pencil jar. And then I did have another one, and that was the Derwent Artists pencils. So I've now got 18 different coloured, yeah, 18 different coloured pencils that have their own characteristics, really. The Artist and the ChromaFlow are really nice just to use as coloured pencils. That's those two boxes. And the Inktense, I know last year, Easter last year, Derwent had a sale on, and if you spent so much, they sent you a box of a little box of their Inktense pencils, because I think it was last Easter, but because they were relatively new then, and they were wanting to give people a chance to see what they were like, and I did order some stuff, and my order did come to the price that they stipulated, a bit over, but for some reason they didn't send the pencils, so I don't know. So yeah, so they were the Inktense ones that I got in last month's box. So I did this little chart of them all, just so that I've got reference to what colours came with which in which box. And because with the Inktense ones you can use them either as coloured pencils and or watercolours, because you can blend them with a wet paintbrush or a wet finger or whatever. That's what I did there, to see how the colours all went together. So that kind of gave me a little bit of a brain inspiration, but nothing that I've actioned yet. Excuse me. So let's have a look at what we've got in this pack, shall we? I didn't have a look what sweet it were, did I? Oh, we've got a cherry cola flavour refreshers bar. Refreshers bars are rather nice. Okay, so here we go. We have got this month's sticker, a cherry cola refreshers bar. There is a Windsor and Newton ProMarker in cool grey. That's that fella. Then we've got 5 POSCA pens. We've got red wine. Ivory. I thought it would be because it's a bit of an off-white colour for the cap, but I didn't want to test the theory by saying it was ivory and it was going to be called a different shade or something. Navy blue. This is looking really good for my pencil case. Black. I've got black anyway, but that's okay, it doesn't matter. And lastly, we've got dark brown. So some pretty good colours there. Let's have a look. I've got a pencil here. A pencil? It's not a pencil, it's an envelope. I've got an envelope. So I'll show you what each of the colours are like. because I'm going to be using them soon enough anyway, so I might as well crack them open in this video, hadn't I? Now with the Posca pens you have to pump the nib a little bit to get it working. So come on, what are you doing? Where is this paint? Are you working? It's coming down very slowly. Very slowly indeed. Right, okay. So that's the black one, pretty standard black line. Next up we've got the navy blue. Should always shake them with the cap on. Do not use me as an example of how to shake your Posca pens. I probably shouldn't pump them as fast either, but I want to try and get the ink flowing. Right, okay. It says it. Ah, yeah. If you get close up, there is a very dark. You can actually tell a little bit better on the camera there. This one is the navy blue, and it does look a little bit blue. But yeah, navy blue is pretty dark anyway, isn't it? God, my old school uniform was navy blue. That's going back some years. This one is the dark brown. God, blimey. They take a while to get going, these pens, don't they? Come on. I know you're nearly there. Right, here we go. That's the dark brown one. I can hear my other half coming downstairs, so there might be a bit of noise in a bit. This is the ivory one. Come on. God, it's like watery rice pudding. But you can actually just about see that. Okay, and this one is red wine. Let's have a quick look at this. So yeah, as I say, even with a fair bit of brain racking, I didn't think of anything to come up with for last month's prompt. I will still think a little bit more, and hopefully I will come up with something soon, but I can't promise anything. Okay, so red wine looks rather brown as well. Okay, so yeah, that's these Posca pens and what their colours look like. Shall we have a look at what this this cool grey is like? Oh, it's a double end. One end is a chisel, and the other one's a fine bullet. Okay, let's have a look. So that's the fine end, and that's the chisel end. Oh yeah, that's quite, and it is a nice light grey as well. So yeah, quite like that one. Right, so this was never going to be a long video, but you've seen what came in this month's ScrawlrBox. and what I've got to play with for this month's prompt. And as I said earlier, I will put the recommended retail prices of all the supplies in the info box downstairs, and you can have a look at it and see what you reckon. At the moment, they're still not doing any rewards like they used to. Whether it's something that they're going to look at again in the future, they said they were going to, but I don't know. I suppose it depends, doesn't it? But fingers crossed they do start doing a reward scheme again. So that's me done for this video. Thank you so much for coming by and watching, if you've made it to the end here. Take care of yourselves and look after each other. The weather is very, very strange at the moment. We've gone through about a week of having really gorgeous weather, and then from a couple of days ago it's been very much meh and nasty, and it's gone cold again, and we've had some really wet weather. The back garden, which was starting to dry out nicely, has gone back to being swampy, so we can't finish cutting the grass. But yes, enough of our gardening woes. Thank you for stopping by, and I will get gone and let you get on with what you're doing. If you manage to get this far in the video, in the comment box downstairs, just drop me the words arty farty, and then I'll know that you've got this far and that you've hopefully watched until the end. I'll see you soon, folks. Take care of yourselves. Don't forget your gloves and possibly your brolly. See you in the next video. Bye bye.